Right, I've just got off the train at Sheffield Station. I've absolutely no idea where I am. Right, so I'm outside Sheffield Station. What am I doing in Sheffield? Well, I've come down to have a look for a new car, but obviously the first thing I did was check out and see if there was a CEX nearby. Apparently there's one over that way, so I'm gonna head on over there first, see what they've got, because obviously I've never been to Sheffield before or that CEX. But I obviously did check, and they do have a Dreamcast game that I need. Actually, I'm lying, I have two, but one of them doesn't have manual, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go and check out that CEX, which is somewhere over there. Hopefully I don't get lost. I'm not very good with geography and maps, so I probably will. Let's get walking in this general direction. I'm gonna put the phone down because I'm gonna have to use a map because I've no idea where I'm going. But yes, I'm heading over that way. So here we go, guys. It's a semi-CEX road trip in Sheffield. Right, I didn't get lost, and there is the CEX. So, I'm on which way the trams come. Somewhere down there. Just stepped on the tram line. Right, let's have a look in this CEX. First time I've ever been there. Oh, look at that Mario Kart wheel in the window. Let's have a butcher's. Oh, it's a good start. 22 notes. Don't worry, lads. I'm not going to rob the place. Let's have a look. Right, now I did check, and they did have this grape Game Boy Color, which I have been after for a while. An unboxed Pikachu N64. See, I wanted that. Command and Conquer, but that looks proper ropey. Also, I think they had Body Harvest on N64 somewhere. Oh, there it is, round the side, yeah. Oh, you can't really see it. Oh, man. I wanted that Mortal Kombat trilogy there for the mission, but it's the wrong type of box for the double case mission. There's that Body Harvest in the back. But again, the box looks kind of ropey. It's not coming up very well on the camera. That boxed one looks brilliant, to be fair. Obviously Soul Calibur. Wow, that is horrendous. I've never seen one with the front flap completely off. Let's see if I can see where the Dreamcast games are. Well, I found one, but they did have 5 in this shop. If they're not here, they're probably behind the counter. So, go to Switch 2 store, 3DS. That yellow's looking a bit dicey. All the cardboard's not the best here, like, I'll be honest. But that GameCube box isn't too bad. Let's go and have a look at the GameCube and Xbox sections, see what they've got. So far, not looking the best. It's a massive shop, so big queue of people there. I'll see if I can sneak to the front and have a look behind the counter. Xbox stuff. Actually, they've got oh, it's just electronics over there. Let's go and have a spy. Right, I've got the game. The case was pretty banged up, but I'll just replace it because I didn't want to come all this way for nothing. Right, so this is the first time I've ever been to Peterlee, never mind the Peterlee store, but already the window looked pretty good. Pretty good rare 360 games there. And here we go, this is what we're after. And they've even got a boxed Dreamcast there, which looks pretty good, to be fair. Mega CD, look at how many Mega Drive games there is, man. God, this store is pretty decent, to be fair. Nice, a super scope. You never see a super scope in a shop. Very good this. Oh, they've got Grand Theft Auto Collector's Edition. Oh, I'm gonna have a look at that. And X-Files, I need that as well. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a pricey store for me. Right, we'll do a quick swing round and we'll start picking up some stuff. Right, I'm back from the Peter Lee's shop. I've got the goods. I've got the one Dreamcast game and I've got two PS1 double case games for that side quest as well. And wow, I just have to say, that shop was fantastic. The staff member, the lad there that I was speaking to, was absolutely sound as a pound. He was showing us stuff. There was stuff from behind the counter. We were chatting. He was talking about the shop, and that shop is unbelievable. God, I wish that shop was closer to me. They had some absolute unbelievable limiteds there if you check the footage. And I can't believe CEX, man. The guy was so sound, but the guy obviously saying that they unboxed a sealed Nintendo SNES Super Scope. And I was like, oh, why did you do it? And I even said to the guy, I was like, oh man, I would have had that off your hands in a heartbeat. Anybody would have. But apparently the guy who traded it in, they can't take it in the box because it's too big and they don't store the boxes for like peripherals and controllers and whatnot. So they unboxed it. He sold it to them anyways. He traded it in anyways for the trade price. But then they let him keep the box and he sold the box for 100 quid anyways. So fair enough if that's what the geezer wanted to do. But man, that is... oh, it was so clean that. If I collected loose stuff, I would have bought that there. To be fair, 30 quid for a brand new Super Scope. I'm probably mental in turning that away. Probably could sell it for more, but I'm not a reseller. So anyways, we're going to go to the next store, whichever one that's going to be. Right, we're here at the Hartlepool store now. I've never been to this one before. I don't even think I've been to Hartlepool either, so I'm getting about a bit. Got the window there. There's a game there that I'm after. Let's have a check in the store. I haven't got any double case games there that I need, unfortunately. Maybe some around the back, like, but you never know. Right, I've just picked up 2 from Hartlepool store, and one of them is a pretty big hitter. We're talking 3-figure big hitter. That's right, and it's a fighting game. And I'm slightly annoyed because this time last year it was going for £90. And that's how much retro gaming prices are going up these days. So if you see something you think, oh, that's a bit pricey, just think, in a year's time it's probably going to be even pricier, so just pick it up. But spend responsibly. Right, okay, we've got those 2 there now. We're going to go to the next shop and let's see what they've got. Right, we're at CEX in Honest and Durham here to pick up another game. Let's get it on. That's the one that we want. Tech Romancer. Some stuff hiding all over the place here. Oh yes, they've got the game that I wanted. You see that there, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, that is what I wanted. Have they got the Wipeout? Because I seen that they had Wipeout. Oh, I'm absolutely buzzing that they've got that. Let's hope it's got the manual. I've already got that Star Wars Rebel Assault 2 for the double case mission. Oh, actually, I've always wanted them Joy-Cons as well. They're about 100 quid, brand new, sealed. .3DS stuff back there. Oh, quite a few good Game Boy games back there. I was actually interested in that Tetris 2 because it's got manual as well. Some decent stuff. Just have another quick look at these. I'm sure they had a Wipeout. But I'm definitely going to have a look at that Mortal Kombat Trilogy game. Because that's the one that's quite rare, it seems, I think. Actually, is Wipeout on here? No. Alright. Right, let's go and get a couple of things and have another quick little look around the shop. I'll have a quick look at the Wii U games, because I'm interested in potentially going for the full set of there. But yep, they usually have a good Xbox selection here. Under the Vita area. Oh. Whoa, God, that's tight as out, that. Classic game, classic film. In fact, the greatest film actually of all time. My favourite film of all time. I am looking for Ninja Gaiden Black. As I already have Ninja Gaiden. Oh, I've got, what's this? 1, 2, 3 GTA double packs. That's mental. Quite a few GameCube games as well. I do have a lot of GameCube games. I think I've got around 220 GameCube games. I was interested in going for a full set for that as well, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Still need to make my mind up. Let's see if I can find the Wii U games. 5 games. That's a bit weird. Right, I'm gonna have a look behind the till. Right, so I picked up the Dreamcast game that I needed, which I'll show you when I get back into the RetroVerse in a bit. I also picked up 2 other games. I picked up that Mortal Kombat Trilogy for PS1, and I'm going to show you later on why that's an actual steal at £18 for the double case version, because that is a much rarer variant. You usually only see it in the normal PS1 dual case. I also picked up a Game Boy game which was in unbelievable condition from an unbelievable franchise, the greatest selling franchise of all time, and I'll show you that in a separate video. So stick with me as we head back to the RetroVerse and I'll show you what I've got. Hello, here's the goods. Here is me. How is all doing? Thanks for returning back to the RetroVerse channel. My name is Jay as always, and I've went on another road trip. I say another one, but I've only done one before this. And this one, as per the footage there, has been over a little bit of a timeline layer. So obviously in August, I went to go and have a look at a car in Sheffield. Obviously I'm based in Newcastle. I got the train down, as you've seen from the footage. I was in the train station. So of course I went and had a look in the CEX in Sheffield, because why the hell not? I had a little bit of time to spare, so I thought I'll go and have a look, and as I mentioned, there was a game in stock which I needed for the mission. So let's get into that game straight away. So put the count up. We're on 176 games out of 217, and we're going to be adding some more and going over the 180 mark. So we're getting really close to 200. So let's bust out the Sheffield CEX game. Okay, so I've got a bunch of them in here. Now, which one was it though? Because there's several in several CEX bags. Was it this one? Yes, it was this one. Oh, right. So, to put me up onto 177, it is Fighting Vipers 2. Now, if you're new to the channel, first off, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, because there'll be a lot of good stuff happening on this channel in the coming weeks and months, especially this mission, as I'm hoping to complete it before Christmas, if possible. But I really do need to pull my socks up. But as I showed you from the footage, I got Fighting Vipers 2 from CEX in Sheffield. Now, first thing to notice, as I mentioned in the video, the box is a little beaten up. There is a big crack along there, and there's also a crack along the back there. Now, you may think, oh, I thought you were the condition king, what you're playing at. Yes, I know, but I'm not going to go all the way down to Sheffield and turn my nose up because of a couple of cracks on a case when I haven't seen this game come in stock in any of the shops up here in the northeast, possibly ever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a CEX, get myself a choo-choo rocket for £4. Hopefully the case is good, and swap it out and replace it for this one. And then I'm probably just going to give away a choo-choo rocket, just as a bit of a laugh. You know, it's nothing. I might actually donate it to one of those bonus ball pages that I'm a part of, just for free, just as something to give back to the community. But there you go, Fighting Vipers 2. Semi-big hitter, I suppose, £55, which I paid for in August. I'm not sure on the price right now. Obviously, all the games will come with manual, as is my style, and there is said manual. Obviously, a fighting game there looks quite unique with the characters and stuff. Looks pretty interesting. Would possibly give this one a bit of a blast. And actually, it's funny because there's a bit of a fighting theme among some of the games. I haven't done that on purpose. But there you go, 177 going into the RetroVerse for the full set Dreamcast mission. It's Fighting Vipers 2. So, thanks very much to the Sheffield store there. As I mentioned in the footage, obviously it's the first time I've been down there. Massive store, huge. But it was a bit disappointing retro games wise. They did have those two nice purple grape Game Boy colours, and if I probably had more time I probably would have checked one of them out, because as you've seen from the footage, one of them, the box condition looked really good, and if it was complete with full paperwork and the Game Boy was in excellent condition, I probably would have picked it up, but I didn't have loads of time to spend in that shop. So fast forwarding into September, because I did that in August. So this road trip has been split across a couple of months. And I'm going to get into why at the end. Next up, we fast forward to September, I think it was the 12th. And I was on my travels a little bit, and I was in the area. And first off, I must shout out Northeast Retro Dad. Apologies, John, as I know you wanted to do a road trip with us to there, but I was in the area. I had a look on the app, and I was like, oh, I said to John I would go with him, but there's games there and I need them. So I've had to sacrifice the trip, John. I'm sorry, mate, but I will still go with you though, because those shops were tremendous, especially the Peter Lee one. As you've seen in the footage, it had double case games. It had that unbelievable Super Scope. I can't believe that they made him not trade it in with the box. Unbelievable. I cannot believe it. I genuinely can't. And then they made him take it out, but then obviously I suppose fair enough, they were nice enough to still give him the trade-in value, even though that guy's a total nut job for doing that, and let him keep the box. So fair enough, it's a bit of a win-win for CEX and for that guy. It did look really clean, that Super Scope. But anyways, let's get into the game that I picked up from that store. And it's another one in this bag. And right, here it is. It's actually a brilliant franchise, although I don't think this one was very good. I haven't played it, but let us know. Big hitters on the 3DO. One of my favourite systems. And it is, what's this, for 178, is feeling great. It's Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. Now, I do remember this one on the PS1, and I remember the reviews absolutely blasted it. They said that the gameplay was appalling. I hope I'm right in saying that, but again, another one here. I was in there and look at the back. Eesh, it's a bigger crack than Yokozuna. Eesh, sorry, Yoke. But yes, Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare there. Obviously complete with manual, and I didn't know at the time, but as you can kind of see here, disc 2. It's a 2-disc game, which actually is funny with the PS1 double case games. Quite a lot of them are 2 discs. So there you go, the old manual there. And to be fair, I think at the time the graphics look really, really good. It's quite tricky to see on the back there. But 178, and that was from the Peter Lee store, and I had a brilliant chat with the guy there. You know, it's always nice to talk to the staff when they're up on the retro gaming and they're kind of passionate about it, just as we are as sort of collectors. So that's always good. So next up, I headed on over to Hartlepool and I picked up 2 games from that store, including a big hitter. So here it is. So that was on the same trip. And actually, I picked up something else that was sort of toy gaming related, which is why I was in that area, which I'm going to show in a separate video on a new collecting journey I'm going to go on, which I'm really excited about. One for the toy fanatics. And thanks everybody for watching the Northern Toy Fair video. I hope you enjoyed that one. There was plenty to look at, that's for sure. But I went to Hartlepool. First time I've even been in Hartlepool. Was all right, to be fair. And the young lass put the games in here because she was like, ooh, that's an expensive one. I better put it in a bit better packaging. I was like, hey, fair dues. Got myself a free packet. So the first one up here, so this will be for 179. And it is Special Ops 2 Omega Squad. Now, I'd never really even heard of this game before when obviously I was looking through. I didn't know there was many. The only army game I really knew of was Hidden and Dangerous. But yeah, Special Ops 2 Omega Squad doesn't look the best, I'll be honest with you. Got the old manual there though. So nice and complete. Decent there, 32 quid. So we are getting up to the mid-tier games there. And there's quite a lot left to go. But there you go. Special Ops 2 Omega Squad going into the RetroVerse. Nice to have that one in the collection. And I have actually seen this in a shop again as I'm checking every day the stock. That's kind of how much I am checking. I'm literally checking 2-3 times a day. Across all the stores. I have 2 searches saved and configured on the CEX app. But yes, Special Ops 2 going in. Next up, where is it? Here it is. Here it is, the big hitter game, which I did point out in the Hartlepool store. And as I mentioned, this did cost, I think it was £90 last year. I seen it and I was like, oh, I need it, but that's a bit pricey. And I've ended up paying more for it. So a nice one, numbnuts. But anyways, the game is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And there you can see 110. Boom. Well, doesn't even classify that as a
mega boom.
I know, I haven't played it. From feedback that I have seen on people's posts and stuff who are following on Instagram who've posted about it, they do say that it is a really good fighting game. So I might have to give it a blast as a bit of a 2D blaster. And actually something that I would really like to get, which I don't have, is the arcade stick for the Dreamcast. I'll put a picture up here. I do know that there's a couple in stock at Doorway to Darkness. Big shout out to those guys in Doncaster, and I really must get me arse to that shop. It is a bit of a drive away, so I'll probably have to take a day off. As it's about 2 hours or so, two and a half hours, something like that. But I've got the new car now, so I'll probably do it in less than that time, I reckon. Just activate the boosters. But yes, there you go. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That makes it 180 now. 180 in the collection. This one, actually, I just wanted to point out, because again, you know I keep it real. The case isn't the best, and I genuinely, you can see all the scratches and stuff. Again, for a big hitter game that costs 110, I want it to have a near mint case. So, as I mentioned before about Fighting Vipers 2, I am going to pick up a couple of copies of Choo Choo Rocket. There's actually 2 up here. There's one in the Gateshead store, which I should have got last week when I got that, if you check that short out. There's also one in Washington, so they're close by to me. So really, I want to go and have a look at those cases and get them if they're in really good condition. Because the game only costs £4. So yeah, I'll probably end up with about 5-6 copies of Choo Choo Rocket, but who cares? I'll just give them away to any Dreamcast collector who wants one. If you want a Choo Choo Rocket copy, if you don't have one, leave a comment down below. I'll message you and we'll sort something out, because genuinely, I will just give you it for free. Hell, I'll even pay for the postage. I really don't care. If somebody's going to enjoy the game, that's what I'm about. So please, leave a comment down below. If you'd love a Choo Choo Rocket, just say, give Choo Choo to me. And I will. So, right, anyways, the last one up, which is, I picked this up today. And this was in the Arneson Durham shop, which I absolutely love that shop. It's about 20 minutes away from me, so it's not like too local. But the few times I've been there, I've picked up some tremendous games from there. And I noticed this came in stock yesterday, which is why I was ready to pull the trigger to go down and do this video, because I wanted to have more than just a couple of games for a video. But as I've mentioned, I am struggling to get them on a road trip for CEX. But yeah, we'll go. I got this new type of bag. I've never seen this type of bag before. Are these new to the shop? These bigger brown paper ones with the handles. Hello. And I picked up this game today, as you'll have seen from the footage, and it is Tech Romancer. So again, another beat 'em up. We've got Fighting Vipers 2, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Tech Romancer now. And again, a semi bit of a big hitter there. £55. We'll just peel that off. Oh, delightful. I love it when you get a nice peel like that, and even better that there's no sticky residue left on it. Everyone knows that's hard to clean up. But there you go, Tech Romancer. Here we go. So I picked this one up today. Complete there. Yeah, I mean, I did check them at the store, to be fair. There you go. And from that store, I did pick up 2 other games, which we'll talk about in a minute. But there you go. There is 181 games into the RetroVerse for the Dreamcast mission. And so that makes it up to what? That's +5. There you go, the mini stack going on there. +5 on this road trip mission. And yeah, obviously it started off with looking for a new car, which then went into Sheffield and vice versa and having a look. And I just want to mention here then, so why I'm kind of struggling to get these from, and why it's taken essentially 2 months, from August, September, and then October to get these. So I'm just going to throw up a quick map here and talk over the top. So in the Northeast, there is around 20 stores, 20 CEX stores, and I have them saved across 2 different web pages with them saved. So I have from Ashington at the top down to Sunderland, and then I have from Honest and Durham going down to Middlesbrough and Redcar. So I have a sort of a north-northeast and a south-northeast. Two searches there across 20 stores. And in all honesty, I do check both those searches at least 2 or 3 times a day, especially at the weekend, to see if any stock's coming in. And genuinely, I've managed to pick up those 5 games in the last 3 months. Those are the only 5 games that I've needed in a CEX store in the Northeast in the last 3 months. So that's why it's very hard for us to do a road trip one without us going and driving 100 miles away to some stores which may only have 1 game in that I need. Now the obvious comment would be, why don't you just order them online? Yes, a very good comment indeed. But it does take out the fun of going and seeing the store itself and having a look at the other stock, which I do like to do. Obviously, I am a big collector, as you can see from around us. I am collecting, you know, Game Boy, PS1 double cases I'm doing as another subset mission. GameCube, every system, if you will, kind of, other than PlayStation 2 and onwards. But I've mentioned that before. I'll get into that in a video down the line after I've had about 5 beers or something. That'll be funny. But yes, I do like going to the stores, and that is part of the joy for us, is going and hunting out those games. Yes, I could just order 30 games and boost us up and finish the mission in 1 weekend, if you will. But that's not really that fun. And I do like collecting other things to keep me mind busy. And obviously, you know, as you've seen on the channel, I'm winning bonus balls, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And there's a little bit of everything for everybody, all the retro gaming collector viewers on the channel. So that is why it has taken us essentially 3 months from the last video to get those 5 games. And when they've came in stock, I have acted quickly. I have went and got them. I've either reserved it or I've went on the day. Like say today, for example, I did check before I went, the Tech Romancer was in there. And if I hadn't managed to get it, I probably would have just left it in as a bit of a funny story that I've went and in the 20 minutes it's took as somebody else has bought it. But hey ho, that's the gamble that I like to do. But anyways, so there you go. I just wanted to sort of clarify why it takes us so long to do that. But anyways, I am still looking out for the games, and I'll see what comes up. But I am going to be ordering some off eBay and stuff for another lot. Because as I have mentioned before, I have in my possession, although I haven't opened it yet, you know what I'm like, the biggest boxed game on the Dreamcast, which is going to be the 200th game special. So I'm up to 181 now. Let's just do a collection status actually. And that is, what is it? 83.4%. That's right. So I'm nearly only got 15% left to go, which is unbelievable. What's it? It's 217, isn't it? So it's what, 36 games left to go now? So what I'm going to do on the next one, I'm going to do it as a big batch. I think I'm going to do maybe it's a 9 because I like round numbers. It gets up to 190 and we'll see what we're going from there. I do have a list of what's left and there is still quite a few cheapy ones to get, maybe it's around 10 or 15 before you hit that sort of mid-tier of £30-ish. So I am going to be ordering those, so please stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. Please hit the subscribe button, as I've just hit over 4,700 subscribers, and come on, I would love to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. I'm absolutely going to do like a 5,000 subscriber giveaway, and it's going to be absolutely epic. You know, it's not going to be a choo-choo rocket. It's going to be 5 choo-choo rockets. No, I'm just joking. It's going to be something tremendous from my own personal collection. And I do have something in mind, and it might be something graded. Yes, so share it to your friends, share it to your family, share it to your pets. Anybody who watches YouTube and loves retro gaming and gaming in general, please share the video, get them to like and subscribe this video, and then that'll probably automatically enter you into the competition when I hit the 5,000, because you will have to be subscribed to the channel to enter it anyways, as everybody does. Of course, it makes sense. So anyways, next week's video is going to be a double case PS1 special, because I've got a load of those lined up, one of which I got today at the Honest and Durham store, which was brilliant. So please subscribe over here. No, subscribe over here and watch the last video over here. And I will see you next week on the next episode of the PS1 double case subset mission. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.